Greetings, one and all. Whilst this is an NHL news video, I do want to see a discussion in the comments below about anything you have to say regarding the topic of discussion for this video. The general managers of the National Hockey League all gathered in Florida over the last week or so to discuss changes to the rules or the schedule for next season. One of the big talking points for the meeting is the extended breaks or bye weeks and what should be done about them. Now, the National Hockey League had a bye week or an extended break for each team between January 1st and March 2nd this year, not including the All-Star weekend. So the All-Star break was a different break. We also got, I think it was 5 days off for each team, 5 to 7 days off for each team, and they took a break. There were no practices, there were no games, and they basically took the time off. And that was part of the new collective bargaining agreement. However, different teams took this week off at different times, which caused more than a few problems. Only 4 teams came off their break and played an opponent coming off their break. The other 26 teams faced teams back in the groove of things after their break or awaiting their break, and the record for teams playing their first game back from their break was 8 wins, 14 losses, or 4 overtime or shootout losses. However, the National Hockey League will definitely not include extended breaks in the schedule next season if it chooses to participate in the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics, the Winter Olympics. Participation would require the league to suspend the schedule for roughly 2 weeks in February anyway. So if the NHL was to participate in the 2018 Olympics, which the commissioner, Gary Bettman, the wonderful man he has very much said that the NHL will not be taking part in this. But if they did, there would have to be 2 weeks in February that are taken off, which would negate the need for a bye week. So we've had a lot of issues this season over the bye week or the extended break. Many teams have played, as I said, against teams that have already had theirs or awaiting theirs. They're still very much in the thick of it. They're very much, maybe they've played 1 or 2 games since their break. I know for myself, the New York Rangers, they took the break quite early. Then they came back and they were playing a few teams that were coming off their break. So that works well in our favour, but it's not entirely very fair for the other teams. If they're having to take a mandatory 5 days off without practice, without games, without any sort of work towards their job, as it were, if they're kind of told to take 5 days off, then get back into the thick of it, and they're supposed to be as fit and as healthy as they were when they left. It's a bit difficult, and I think I can understand why it caused a lot of problems and why the record of the 26 teams had that sort of situation, you know? But the solution to the problem that the GMs may have found is for the NHL to make a mandatory week that every team takes off. And I think, given the record teams had coming off a bye week, usually against teams that had their bye week prior, or have yet to have their bye week, 1 week for the whole league would make complete sense. That's probably one of the smartest things the NHL have said in a very long time. Sure, it means no hockey for a week, which is a very tough pill to swallow, even though we do get it for most of the months of the year. But I'd rather my team have a week off and win their first game back, and have that week off with every other team in the league, so everybody's on even keel, than lose because teams took different breaks at different points, you know? So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Should extended breaks remain in the NHL schedule? Do you think NHL teams or NHL players should be going to the 2018 Olympics? Or should teams suck it up and play some hockey? They don't need a break. They're getting paid millions of dollars anyway. They should learn to get over it. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what you think. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.